This is the Buzz Adams Morning Show podcast. Barstool Talk Daily. Except it's really early in the morning and no booze. For the most part.
Morning time is so early, but you gotta get out of bed. Brush your teeth so they're white and pearly. Comb the hair that's on your head. Morning time is so early. A cup of coffee perks you up. And then if you're still feeling tired, pour yourself a second cup. This is my chorus, hope it doesn't bore us. If it does, then just ignore us. This is my chorus, hope it doesn't bore us. This ends my chorus. This ends my chorus.
Broadcast ready. Activate now.
The morning show that's live and local.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Here's your host, Buzz Adams, on 95.5 KLAQ.
All right, thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to the show, everybody, for this Tuesday morning, September the 16th. I have returned from Houston.
Welcome back.
You ever been to Houston before?
No.
I'd only been through the airports. Like, I never got out and went around Houston, but I did this weekend.
Did you get to look around?
A little, not a whole lot. Nah, it's mostly to the hotel, to the game, hotel, airport, like that. But on the way, yeah, sure. Houston must have the worst roads in the state of Texas.
Oh, no.
Oh, old, the bridges
Worse
look
than
like
El
they...
Paso?
Roads?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Just crumbling infrastructure.
Oh,
at least the part I was in, which was around, not near the stadium, but not that far from the stadium either. Also, Joanna, interesting, I found something out.
What's that?
In person is the worst way to watch a football game.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't follow what's going on.
Oh, no.
Now it's just like a bunch of little ants scurrying around on the field. I need an announcer to tell me what happened.
You're all
who ran the ball.
Happened?
Yeah. I need somebody to go out there and color the line so I know where the first down is. They do all that for you on television, but not in person. So.
Oh, I see.
But I had a good time.
Oh, good.
Good morning, Joanna Barba.
Good morning, Buzz Adams.
Well, walk me through this, because you guys have a day's advantage on me as far as the cash codes go. Money Talks.
Money Talks is back.
The Q cash codes pay. You can win $30,000, or you could be one of our 10 daily $100 winners. So every day, based on the code contest, we're going to give 10 winners $100 apiece. However, at the end of it all, there's a chance you could win $30,000. Listen Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. for the KLAQ cash codes to be given out on the air. Open the 95.5 KLAQ mobile app for details. You get the official rules there, and that's where you go also to enter the codes on the KLAQ mobile app. Money Talks, the Q cash code pays, and it could be up to $30,000 for you from 95.5 KLAQ. There, did that seem right?
Yeah, that sounded about right.
All right, glad to hear that.
You nailed it.
All right. Let's get a look at El Paso weather, the golfers forecast for the week. Partly cloudy today. Looks like low to mid 90s all week long. 93 for the high today, so not too bad. Tomorrow's going to be sunny in the same 93. Let's just keep that sunny forecast going all week long and through the weekend. Although we might see a little chance of rain cropping up Friday afternoon, Friday evening. We'll put that at about a 15% chance of rain for the El Paso coverage area on Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Other than that, smooth sailing, A-pluses all around. This is the Golfers Forecast brought to you by Painted Dunes Desert Golf Course. You can set up your tee times and reservations all online at painteddunes.com. That's painteddunes.com. Or call them at the Pro Shop. That number's 915-821-2122 for Painted Dunes Desert Golf Course. All right, Nico, who has been sitting here quietly the entire time, is going to tell us what's coming up in the news in just a moment. But Joanna Barba has the Hollywood Cheese May What's coming up in the Hollywood cheese, Joanna?
Oh, perhaps the biggest news overnight. Sean Diddy Combs was arrested last night in Manhattan in connection with sex trafficking allegations.
Did they confirm that's what they unsealed the document and that's what it is?
They're not saying what the charges are, just that it's in connection.
Okay, so yes, P. Diddy was arrested last night at the hotel he was staying at in New York City. Good morning, Nico.
Good morning.
Why do you look so out of place? Where are your headphones? Why don't you put your headphones on?
I told you to.
I think at some
he can't
point-
hear me. I told him yesterday to take his stuff back there.
She
because he
told
was
you
over
yesterday
here.
to take your stuff back there.
And he was
because
all
you-
like, I'm
and
just going
you-
to leave it here.
And you were all like, I'm translating for you,
Thank
Joanna.
I can hear her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon.
I told you.
You did tell me. And just like my mom, I ignored it.
To your own detriment.
My own detriment.
So all his stuff is in here.
Nico, do you have any idea what's coming up in the news today?
Oh, yeah. Lots of news. It's actually the trial of the Murdochs is happening today.
I thought Murdoch already went to... Wait a minute. You're talking about the Murdochs down in South Carolina, right? Which Murdoch are you talking about?
Which Murdoch are you talking about?
You know, the ones... The
You're
murder...
talking about the guy who murdered his wife.
That's Murtaugh.
Yeah, you're pronouncing it wrong, Buzz.
Oh, okay. Well, then who are you talking about? The Fox... The
Yeah, Rupert Murdoch.
What's happening with him?
He's going to court, to probate court, to try and change his irrevocable trust.
Why?
To give control of the company to his eldest son, Lachlan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought, well, this is first I'm hearing of this.
Look it up.
Did
Big
you
news.
guys see a story on the news yesterday about a natural gas line that was shooting flames into the air in Houston?
It was coming out from you?
Yeah. So anyway, I had a couple of bean burritos, and I wasn't sure how I was going to respond.
Were you going to
them.
go that way anyways?
No,
Yeah.
no. But I could see it. I could see it from my ride over to the airport.
Oh, you could see all that gas?
Houston is much more the South. You know what I mean? Even more so than Dallas. And also, I was telling Joanna this, and I know you lived there a couple of years. Have they always had the most rundown roads and bridges and
Yes.
stuff? What is going on?
It's always been terrible.
Yeah.
My car got...
It's a bumpy ride, right? No matter where you go.
My car had its alignment messed up like consecutive months.
Because of how bad the roads are in
How bad the
Houston.
potholes and roads are. Yeah,
And they're aware. So, like every cab driver or Uber driver I was with was like, yeah, no, they need to fix these roads up.
we're learning more about the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump as well.
They said the guy might have been laying in wait for 12 hours, possibly. And I also read somewhere that the Secret Service has said the golf outings are always a concern. Like they're always, they have a concern that there could be somebody with a high-powered rifle just laying in, hidden somewhere, take a shot at the president. But did the guy fire a shot?
That's what I'm not sure about, because reports say that a Secret Service member saw a barrel and shot
at him, but it didn't say if the gun shot anything. I mean, we're splitting hairs here, but yeah. So anyway, they might have to curtail. He won't allow that to happen, right, Trump? like he won't play less golf, will he?
I don't know. Did you see the tweet that Elon Musk had sent out, though, that got deleted?
What was it? Something about Biden and Harris, right?
Yeah, you don't see anybody shooting. I wonder why you don't see anybody shooting at Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And then he had the thinking emoji.
And people were
People
upset
saying
by
that's a
that.
call for violence almost. That's a
Hey, why isn't anybody shooting back? Like that sort of thing?
He then said, I come to learn that things I say to people in private that are funny might not be
Oh my God, he's so autistic. Am I right?
Yeah.
I understand that seeing said privately may not be taken the same way on a multinational platform such as X.
Also, I have a feeling that there's nobody he has around him who's willing to not laugh at the things that he says.
That's probably true. If you're the richest man in the world, probably everything you say is hilarious, especially to your employees.
Good job, Elon. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's the best. You should go post that right now.
He's like your Joanna.
Yeah, I guess so.
The Daily Calendar.
Yeah, today is September 16th. Going to Seattle? Don't. This is Stay Away from Seattle Day.
Yeah, stay away. Don't even come here, man.
Well, while Seattle is throwing a hissy, make a beeline for Oregon instead, because it's the start of the 4-day Feast Portland Fest, showing off their farm-to-table and their amazing food culture. Today also celebrates Play-Doh, the goop, not the guy, and it's World Ozone Day. Be nice to ozone. Right. And that's your Daily Calendar.
95.5 KLAQ.
COVID-19 shot if you're due for both.
Are you getting your together?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
El Paso's own live and local. The Buzz Adams Morning Show. 95.5 KLAQ.
All right, today in Sound Clips, headed your way in just a moment. I guess I correctly identified this as Tuesday, but then when I glanced at the calendar, I said it was the 16th. It's the 17th. Our boss, Kevin, thought I needed to be corrected on that. Yeah.
Kevin, I want to thank you personally.
Yeah, it's the 17th.
Although we could have gotten Buzz to probably think it was Monday the 16th.
I knew it wasn't Monday.
Okay.
I knew that. Hey, some concerts that are still coming up. Let me see. What's the next one? At Speaking Rock, Escape the Fate. That's going to be Saturday, the 21st. That's this Saturday, in fact, at Speaking Rock. Escape the Fate fan over there, Joanna?
Kind of.
All right.
Did you know you cannot escape the fate?
You can't?
You can't.
Foreigner with special guest Loverboy. That's the Pan Am Center in Las Cruces, October 9th. 1983. That would have been a great show. No, I'm just kidding. It's
what?
Hey, that sounds like an exciting show. If the year were 1983. We've got Blackstone Cherry. They're going to be performing at the Rock House Saturday, October the 12th. And since we're already getting into October here, Soul Asylum at Lowbrow Palace. That's going to be Tuesday, October, or Rocktober if you prefer, the 15th. You can get more information at KLAQ.com and on the KLAQ mobile app.
Hey, we started our cash codes already.
I know. How'd it go yesterday? Smooth sailing?
It did go smooth sailing. We didn't mess up. Did we?
No.
No, I don't think we did.
And I got an alarm. We're good.
Will we be able to hear the alarm?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to like the alarm, too.
So let's talk a little bit and get into today in Sound Clips.
And now, today in Sound Clips.
All of the day's news with accompanying sound bites and actualities. Let's go back and cover some of the news that was covered yesterday. The FBI is investigating that apparent second attempt to assassinate former President Donald Trump on Sunday. A suspect was concealed in bushes, pointing an AR-style rifle with a scope into Trump's West Palm Beach, Florida golf course. He was outside the fence line. Trump was about 400 yards away, officials said. And the latest that we're learning today, Ryan Wesley Routh, the suspect, never had the Republican presidential nominee in his sights and did not get off a single shot at the West Palm Beach golf course. So, yeah, he didn't shoot at him, but he was arrested, so I'm sure they're going to be interrogating him about this now second
So the gunman did not take a shot.
He didn't take a shot, and he didn't have a line of sight on Donald Trump. So here are a couple of Secret Service and the Palm Beach County Sheriff talking about the incident on Sunday.
Former President Donald Trump is safe and unharmed following a protective incident shortly before 2 p.m. on Sunday at Trump International Golf Club at West Palm Beach.
Fortunately, we were able to locate a witness that came to us and said, I saw the guy running out of the bushes. He jumped into a black Nissan and I took a picture of the vehicle and the tank. Now, in the bushes where this guy was, a AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro. An agent jumps 1 hole ahead of time to where the president was at, and he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off. We have somebody in custody right now.
The Biden administration has asked Congress for additional Secret Service funding. He says that they need more resources. And acting Secret Service Director Ronald Rowe Jr. at a press conference yesterday said the agency operates under a kind of paradox.
The Secret Service operates under a paradox of zero-fail mission, but also that we have done more with less for decades. And this goes back many, 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 many decades.
Rowe said that he ordered things be done differently after the assassination attempt on Trump.
But the long and short of it is this. Coming out of Butler, I have ordered a paradigm shift. The Secret Service's protective methodologies work, and they are sound, and we saw that yesterday. But the way we are positioned right now in this dynamic threat environment, it has given me guidance to say, you know what? We need to look at what our protective methodology is.
I wonder if they're now going to just shut down all traffic around any golf course that Trump is playing at. That's like a 6-week-a-day job, you know.
Mm-hmm. How about not golf?
Yeah, he can now. But you remember he was talking about how much golf Obama played and saying, I'm not going to play any. I'm not going to have time for. I think the guy has golfed the most of any president since Dwight D. Eisenhower. This is more from the acting Secret Service Director, Ronald Rowe, who said there could be another world event that could put the United States into a kinetic conflict.
There could be another geopolitical event that could put the United States into a kinetic conflict or some other issue that may result in additional responsibilities and protectees of the United States Secret Service.
So, kinetic conflict is one of those phrases that I have an idea.
Heard of that
I have
before.
an idea of what it means. But Joanna, like, this is the type of thing that like Buzz would be so like. What does that mean? What does a kinetic conflict mean?
Yeah,
it's true.
What, you don't know what it means?
Oh, I assume it means like a shooting war or a type of anything with a gun.
Ronald Rowe, acting director of Secret Service, talking about that funding that the Biden administration says the Secret Service needs. Rowe says that more funding isn't the solution or the complete solution to problems inside the Secret Service.
You can't just give me money and say, hey, we're going to make sure that everybody gets overtime. Because the men and women of the Secret Service right now, we are redlining them. And they are rising to this moment.
A kinetic conflict is a military action that involves lethal force, such as use of bombs, guns, and bullets.
So warfare.
A military action.
Oh, okay. So not warfare.
The term is used to distinguish between conventional military action and soft force, which includes diplomacy, sanctions, and cyber warfare.
Mm-hmm. Which are we doing with Russia and Ukraine right now? We're giving Ukraine like a lot of money and some weapons and
We
stuff.
are not in a kinetic conflict with Russia right now.
But Ukraine definitely is.
They definitely are.
Okay.
Before we move on to from the assassination attempt, look, I know it's a very serious issue, but it just kind of feels like blasé at this point. Like, oh, yeah, something happened with Trump again.
Yeah,
this
it's
weekend.
like it's out of the news cycle already, but the Haitians eating dogs and cat stories is still
right.
got enough oxygen to keep going for some reason.
Joanna, I saw this TikTok where this girl is basically saying the exact same thing. She's saying, oh my God, can you believe that there was an assassination attempt? And then she does that whole turn the camera and it's still her answering. She's like, yeah, but
okay.
I'm watching Gilmore Girls right now. And it's like, but wait,
I'm in the middle of a Gilmore Girls binge.
Donald Trump just got like, they tried to assassinate him. She's like, yeah, but these girls really love coffee.
There was a story last week about 2 top police officials, or fire chiefs rather, being arrested. And then we heard it had something to do with bribery. We're finding out more now. The 2 former New York City fire chiefs, Anthony Saccavino and Brian Cordasco, were charged with bribery, corruption, and making false statements. They were charged for allegedly soliciting almost $200,000 to give preferential treatment by the Fire Safety Division to some individuals and companies. Multiple ongoing investigations into Mayor Eric Adams' staff has apparently led to the resignation of the city's police commissioner and the mayor's top legal advisor. All of this in just the past week. Here's a Manhattan-based U.S. Attorney, Damian Williams, who held a press conference yesterday talking about the arrest of the 2 former New York City fire chiefs on bribery charges.
Saccavino and Cordasco, acting together with a co-conspirator, solicited and received at least $190,000 in bribes in exchange for giving special treatment to certain building owners and developers for at least 30 different projects around this city.
Hey, it's New York. How do you get stuff done? Stugatz.
Now, for some fun, this year's Ig Nobel Prize winners. Did you guys do the story yesterday? Did you do it?
We briefly mentioned it.
Okay.
And then I went, oh, Buzz is totally want to go through this again.
Right?
He's going to come back tomorrow and he's going to look through the prep of yesterday and he's going to go, yeah, we need to do this again.
One of the winners, the Ig Nobel Prize, puts attention on scientific stories that maybe don't seem as impressive.
Yeah, silly science.
You ever seen that shrimp on a treadmill one time? Look up the video of shrimp on a treadmill. That was the Ig Nobel Prize winner one time.
Sounds like a band name.
Here are the scientists who discovered that they're winning the prize for finding that mammals are capable of breathing through their butt.
Mm-hmm. We're
mammals, right?
We are.
To your knowledge, can we breathe through our butts?
Well, you certainly produce gas from it. I don't know.
The Ig Nobel Prize is given out at MIT every year to celebrate unusual scientific discoveries of the year. Other winning studies this year include one that found coin flips aren't random and another that found placebos with side effects work better. But the winner was the scientist who we'll hear from now who discovered that mammals are capable of breathing out of their butt.
The Ig Nobel Physiology Prize is awarded to Ryo Okabe, Yuhei Yokoyama, and Takanori Takebe for discovering that many mammals are capable of breathing through their anus.
First and foremost, thank you so much for believing the potential of anus for breathing potential.
62-year-old Florida man is facing DUI charges, but he wasn't driving a car or he wasn't driving a truck. You know what he was driving? What? An excavator. I believe that's the big machine with, like with monster jaws that comes down and grabs a bunch of claw. Yeah, it's got a claw. The claw. John Kastner was arrested for being drunk while operating an excavator at a scrapyard.
That sounds so fun, actually.
Under the influence. It does. Like just getting real good and lubed up and just going out and wrecking stuff with an excavator does sound like a lot of fun.
Lubed up?
Okay.
Socially lubricated.
Yeah, social lubricant is what I'm talking about.
Do me a favor, turn around.
Can I go shut
the
machine off?
No, you're going to stay right here. Keep your hands together like you're praying, okay? Just like that, all right, John?
What are you charging me with?
So you're in direct, immediate control of the vehicle when we pulled up here. You looked like you were falling asleep. Based off of our observations, everything like that, you're being placed under arrest for DUI today, okay?
Steve!
We'll explain it to Steve.
They're taking me to jail.
Yeah, but he sounded so sober. I might have to push this one back for a second, but Miley Cyrus is being sued for ripping off Bruno Mars' song. For her song, Flowers.
I had her. We did this already. I think we did a comparison a while ago.
We did a comparison, but the lawsuit is new.
Yeah, that's new.
It says that they first started noticing the similarities between the song a year ago, and somebody made a mashup that has over almost 3 million views. So I guess this story has been around for a while, but we'll get to it coming up. Sorry, Stephen Puga, wherever you are, Puga. The Atlanta Falcons had a come-from-behind win in Philadelphia last night. That's right, in Philly on Monday Night Football. Here's play-by-play of the Falcons' last-minute clutch drive, then the blown opportunity by the Eagles with hardly any time remaining.
Cousins looks right, has a man, touchdown, Drake London. And we are tied with the extra point to come for the lead with 34 seconds left. No problem. Hurts gets hit as he throws and intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. The Atlanta Falcons are going to leave Philadelphia with a 1-point win.
Final score last night, Monday Night Football, Atlanta 22, Philadelphia 21. But an exciting game. All right, we'll come back and talk about this Bruno Mars, Miley Cyrus lawsuit and listen in and see how similar those songs are. But here is your late night roundup first.
Fall is almost here. Yep, you can tell it's almost fall because the seafood at the Times Square Bubba Gump is starting to turn from green to brown. That's nice. According to a new report, West Virginia is the top state in the country for marriage longevity.
Oh.
Yeah. Because most couples in West Virginia share a lot in common, including DNA. TikTok went to federal court to argue against being banned in the U.S. I think I know which way one judge is leaning, because before the hearing, he posted a get ready with me video putting on this robe. He likes it. Yeah, TikTok made their case, and if you missed it, you can see it next week on Instagram Reels.
Dubba G here. Coming up after the Buzz Adams Morning Show at 10, featured double shots throughout the day.
Requires eligible plan, coverage, and other restrictions apply. Visit att.com/onenetwork for details.
Live from the KLAQ studios, the Buzz Adams Morning Show. Courtesy of Glasheen, Vyas, and Interman Personal Injury Lawyers at GVILaw.com.
We're going to get to the Mo Show calendar and daily almanac of events coming up here in just a few minutes. Got a few calls off the neckline. I want to make sure everybody's got the phone numbers. So neckline to leave a message for the morning show. Easy. Give us a call at 844-805-NECK. That's 844-805-6325. Or call us live in the studio. The studio number is the same as it is the rest of the day. It's 915-910-4995 for the Buzz Adams Morning Show.
What's up, Morning Show? Hope you guys are doing well. Especially guy. Cowboy fans.
Hey.
It's your year. You guys are going to Super Bowl. Whoop.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Super Bowl bound. Cowboys.
Don't be mean.
Let's be honest, you guys get that excited just because you won a coin toss. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good morning.
The Cowboys did not play well. Lost at home, lost their home opener against New Orleans. The game I was at, I believe the Texans won. And the reason I say that is because it's a lot harder to follow a football game in person than it is when you're watching
What
on
do you
TV.
mean?
I don't know. Just like it's just a massive confusion without announcers telling me who ran the ball and how far they have to go for a first down. I don't know. I just can't follow it. Here's another call.
How do y'all not talk about the Cowboys? I mean, I know we lost, but
talking about Kansas City and Houston Texans. I mean, who cares? Talk about the Cowboys.
Okay,
Did you guys talk sports yesterday? Did Steve come in?
No. So this is in response to
Dallas Cowboys.
We are the Cowboys.
I'm sorry, it was in response to what now?
You need to send me that because I didn't have that yesterday.
Cowboy football.
No, so I was doing sound clips. We had a full show yesterday. So I was doing sound clips yesterday, and there were no sound clips of the Dallas Cowboys losing terribly. There was just sound clips of the other game.
Steve did come in.
But Steve did come in later, and we did talk about it.
I always kind of get into this because it requires you to make a judgment call. Does it seem like one song ripped off another song? Well, they're saying that about a Miley Cyrus song called Flowers.
Oh, it totally did.
Did you notice it before somebody pointed it out?
And I think that she's even come out and said, like, yeah, the Bruno Mars song was something that her ex would sing to her. So she kind of turned it around.
Liam?
Ooh.
Wait, but did she get permission to sample it?
I have no idea, actually. I just thought that they were all, like, on cool terms.
You know better, Miley.
Miley Cyrus is being sued over the Bruno Mars song, When I Was Your Man. Although Bruno Mars himself, the artist, is not involved in the lawsuit. But I wonder what he thinks about it. Supposedly, Miley's hit Flowers is way too similar to Bruno Mars's When I Was Your Man.
No, duh.
All right, let me hear. I know Flowers. Like, I hear girls sing Flowers like at karaoke night and stuff, so I know what it sounds like, but here's what When I Was Your Man sounds like.
My pride, my ego, my needs, and my selfish ways.
No, you gotta go to the chorus.
My eyes.
Is that the chorus?
Almost.
Is this the chorus?
No.
And held your hand.
There we go.
Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance.
Are we in the part that's supposed to sound like Miley?
Yeah, that's the part.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's well, you missed the part where I should have bought you flowers.
Bought you flowers.
There we go. Got buzz.
Wow.
Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my.
Huh. Okay.
You know that the prep had like the mashup already, right?
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to hear them both like on their own, side by side.
Talk to myself for hours. See things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I mean, lyrically, they both talk about flowers, but do they sound that similar? I mean, there have been songs about flowers before Bruno Mars sang about flowers. You don't send me flowers. You know that one, Joanna?
No.
No.
There's a good story behind that one. So, You Don't Send Me Flowers Anymore. Barbara Streisand had done a version of it, but Neil Diamond had also done a version of it. And some DJ, back in the days when they used platters, like LPs, noticed that they were both in the same key. So he did a remix, a mashup, really. And that's the song that went to number one. All right. Here's the mashup between Miley Cyrus, Flowers, and Bruno Mars.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now. Our song on the radio, but it don't sound the same. We were good, we were cold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't. Built a home and watched it burn.
I'm not hearing it, guys.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Not in that part, for sure. It's in the chorus.
Too young, too dumb to realize that I should have bought you flowers. I can buy some flowers. Your hand.
Okay, I hear that part.
Yeah, it's in the chorus.
I kind of like the mashup, though.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
I don't hear enough there to say that somebody's definitely being ripped off. The lawsuit was filed by a company called Tempo Music Investments, which claims to have a share of the copyright of the Bruno Mars song. And they say that Miley intentionally copies its chord progression and mirrors some of the lyrics, too. Yeah, I heard that. I heard it was the same kind of the chord. I realized it was kind of the same chord progression and the lyrics about flowers and stuff. But again, Bruno Mars, not a plaintiff in the lawsuit himself. No word on if he is in favor of the lawsuit against it.
I always thought it was like a cool thing between them that she was able to
really
kind of take some of the lyrics from his song.
Let's take a look at the Moshow calendar and daily almanac of events for today. It is September 17th. Today is Citizenship Day.
Woo, go Citizenship.
Today is Constitution Day.
Woo, go Constitution.
It's International Country Music Day.
I was going to stay quiet for that one.
Okay. IT Professionals Day.
Yeah, go IT Professionals.
And it's the third Tuesday of September in an election year. That means it's National Voter Registration Day.
I wonder if I'm registered to vote. Like, do you have to do that every single 4 years, or once you do it once, you're set for life?
Register to vote?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I know you can check if you're registered.
I'm going to check my registration status.
I think I checked mine yesterday.
I just went to the Texas Secretary of State.
All right. You take care of that. I'm going to keep going. Birthdays today include Jimmy Johnson, not the football coach, but one of the top drivers in NASCAR. Jimmy Johnson is 49 today. Actor Kyle Chandler from Friday Night Lights is 59 today. And director Bryan Singer is 59. He brought you the Usual Suspects and most of the X-Men movies, that's true. But also Superman Returns. Comedian Rita Rudner is 71. She has been doing shows just in Vegas for like 24 years, since 2000.
Who?
Rita Rudner. She's like the real life, like Hacks.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys talk about Hacks any? It really won a bunch of Emmy Awards.
So a couple of things.
Birthday for Elvira, Mistress of Darkness.
Now, I know Elvira very much. She looks sexy growing up.
Heck yeah. Like whenever they put that cardboard standee at the end of the aisle to sell Bud Light or whatever. I always wanted one of those standees.
Did she help to host Crypt Keeper, Tales of the Crypt, from the Crypt at any point?
I don't have any specific memory of her ever showing up, but I think that would be.
Or did she have her own show?
She had her
own shows.
Yeah. And I am registered to vote.
I like the version of Elvira they have on The Simpsons. Will show up from time to time on the Halloween episode. And her name is Boobarella. Phil Jackson, retired Lakers coach. He also coached Michael Jordan for the Chicago Bulls when they won all those championships. Phil Jackson is 79. A couple of dates in history for you. 13 years ago, 2011, the Occupy Wall Street movement began in Zuccotti Park. 41 years ago, in 1983, Vanessa Williams became the first African-American to be crowned Miss America. She was later stripped of that crown when it came out she had posed for racy photos in Penthouse magazine.
Ooh.
Well, they never showed up in Penthouse magazine, but they still had the pictures, so they're like, this lady's Miss America.
They never actually published them, though, and she still got...
No, they got published. When she became Miss America, they definitely published them.
She's beautiful.
And 52 years ago, in 1972, MASH premiered on CBS. You guys know MASH was a movie, right? Before it was a TV show?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a movie version of MASH, and then they turned it into a TV show. You could never tell if they were going to have a laugh track on MASH or not. Sometimes they did, and sometimes it's like they had no laugh track at all. MASH ran for 11 seasons. The Korean War that it was based on ran for a much shorter time. No, I think it was like 2 or 3 years we were in Korea. But those guys in MASH, those guys in the 407,
they were there for a while.
They were there for a long time. And all right, well, this is kind of interesting. This is the anniversary of the first whaling ships arriving in Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah, all the way back in the year 1819, on September 17th of that year, whaling ships arrived in Hawaii. Would you like to find out more about this moment in history?
Yeah.
Here it goes.
And now, great moments in history.
September 17th, 1819. The first whaling ship arrives in Hawaii.
Lando, Captain, we found the perfect beach for whaling. In fact, we hardly need a ship. They're lying all over the beaches, ripe for harpooning.
Wait, Lieutenant. Those are American tourists.
So, we can't harvest their blubber and hunt them into extinction?
No, Lieutenant. I don't want to live in a world without the beauty and grace of these giant, slow-moving mammals.
But by that logic, shouldn't we protect the whales?
Oh, please, of course not. They're just savage, disgusting animals.
This has been Great Moments in History.
Hey, it's Daniel Paulus. I'll be along starting at 3 with everything from Led Zeppelin to Soundgarden.
Getting your flu shot if recommended by the CDC. Ask your healthcare provider and book at vaxassist.com.
Sponsored by Pfizer. The Buzz Adams Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 to 10. KLAQ and KLAQ HD1, El Paso, a Town Square media station.
All right, Joanna, you're going to have the Hollywood cheese mate coming up for us, right?
The cheese.
Yes.
You talking about P. Daddy getting arrested last night?
P. Daddy.
Who's P. Daddy?
P. Diddy. P. Daddy.
Do you call him Daddy?
Puff Diddy.
He called him P. Daddy.
If you're not aware, Puff Daddy has had a number of monikers.
Never been called P. Daddy.
P. Daddy.
I've never heard of him
that
called
was
P. Daddy.
that was R. Kelly that was called P. Daddy.
That's right.
P. Diddy. Diddley. Bo Diddley.
The Diddler.
Yeah.
The diddle.
They arrested him, and it's in connection with sex trafficking. We'll get to that coming up here in just a few minutes.
Do you think he was surprised? Or like he was like, oh, man.
I don't know if they gave him like a courtesy call. We're coming to arrest you. So we'll find out with Joanna's Hollywood Cheese Mate coming up. We've got a dining deal for you. We can tell you what it's going to be. It's going to go on sale at 10 a.m. on Friday. And as long as you're one of the first 100 to get in, you can get a $50 food certificate for just $25. And this week, it's at Tony's The Pit Barbecue at 1700 Myrtle Avenue. Tony's opened in 1958, family owned and operated for 3 generations. They smoke with mesquite wood for 12-hour brisket, ham, chicken, sausage, chili bowls. Everything at Tony's is homemade except the bread. That's Tony's The Pit Barbecue at 1700 Myrtle Avenue. And at 10 o'clock, that sounds good to you. I had some of their brisket. I had some of that second cut brisket, I think is the fatty cut of it. Man, that's some good stuff.
That was tasty.
If to take advantage of this, on Friday at 10 o'clock, go to KLAQ.com, or you can go in now and find out more about it. Go to KLAQ.com and click Dining Deals on the must-read bar, or you can use the Dining Deals button on the KLAQ mobile app. All right. Got a couple of phone calls, so let's see what's going on as far as the phones go today.
So it's late Sunday afternoon, and I'm sure you've already heard about the second assassination attempt for Trumpo. And I'm sure that you're already working on your material for tomorrow's show, right, Buzz? I mean, you got to get that material down. You know, as long as this guy's in the news and is running, and that's job security for you, right? I mean,
I'm a little bit lost.
That's jokes from here to kingdom come.
All right.
I think the guy was just mad that the speed of play wasn't quick enough. They should have just let him play through. Anyway, this is a sad, sad day for America, I think. This is pathetic.
You just made a joke about it. You just made 2 jokes in a row. The speed of play wasn't too fast.
He was, I don't know, there was some kind of accusation I felt like
you were...
Like, I'm going to make a joke, and then you turn around and make a joke about Trump almost being assassinated?
Anyway, this is a sad, sad day for America, I think. This is pathetic, the way things are going. Let's bring back the days of Ike. I like Ike.
Okay.
Of Eisenhower?
Yeah.
Good day.
Yeah.
Whoever this person wasn't alive when Eisenhower was president.
Maybe they're like 70. Doesn't sound like, but
you would have to be
know.
born
basically in the 40s to even have memory of Eisenhower.
Yeah.
Also, what was he saying?
I guess he was saying that you must love these tragedies. You must love this stuff because it gives
because
the
we
show
joke so much
content.
about assassination attempts.
Right. That it gives you content. Look, I saw John Oliver, somebody saying that Trump is not the comedy gift that people think that everybody
He's
appreciates.
really not. He's really not, because as soon as you make up something outlandish, he tops it in real life, and then it's no longer comedy. It's reality.
I think John Oliver said he's the comedy gift I would be happy to return for store credit.
Yeah, but it was the caller that made the joke there, not me.
And he didn't even know. You were in Houston on Monday.
Yeah, and I didn't even work, so...
Hey, how was your actual flight, like taking a plane?
I am just overcome with anxiety. Just the idea of, go here, take your shoes off. Now put your shoes on, take your belt off, put your belt on. All of that. You didn't take your laptop out of the bag, even though that was perfectly fine.
You're overcome with anxiety.
Anxiety anytime I'm going through the air travel process. That's true.
You might have a problem.
Like agoraphobia?
Maybe.
That's fear of Angora sweaters? What is that?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Just, here, do this, do that, do that. The whole
but
thing.
Normal people,
how I hate waiting in
normal
lines.
people do that every day.
Yeah, sure. And I avoid it because I don't like it. So,
because you're not normal?
I'll tell you one thing. At Houston Hobby, every seat you sat in, like at the gate area, had a row of outlets to charge your phone with.
It's nice of them. Yeah.
We don't have that in El Paso.
We don't. Only a couple of the chairs have them. Yeah.
But they have like a long bank of chargers, and honestly, they look so busted and ghetto that I was afraid to charge my phone because I thought it might give me an electric shock. Ours were so run down.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not kidding. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna give me a spark if I'm not careful. What else? Why do Bloody Marys taste so damn good on an airplane, I wonder?
Did you get a bunch?
Not just one. I hadn't flown in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years probably. Man, I miss the Sky Mall. I mean, all the stuff on there was crap. If you ever ordered anything off the Sky Mall, it was always just like totally overpriced garbage, but I miss leafing through it, so that's gone. And I hear Southwest is going to get rid of their cattle car seating.
They are.
They're going to assign you seats. That's a pretty big change, right? Since they're kind of the ones known for everybody get in and find a seat wherever you want. Do you have a preference one way or the other? Joanna, you travel some. Do you have a preference one way or the other? Joanna must be screening calls.
I like the cattle call because I like to go to the very back of the plane. I know some people don't like that because it takes forever to get off, but the seats are usually open.
Here's what I don't understand. People who go to the airport and get their boarding pass early and then line up like an hour before they even start boarding. Do you like standing in lines?
That's weird. I've never noticed people that line up. Oh, well, you sit down
like
at the gate.
In the A1 through 30. No, I'm talking about lining up. It's like they want to get on first. I want to get on last and get off first. That's why whoever's in that front row, whoever it may be, I don't care if they got an oxygen tank with them or a wheelchair or whatever. It's like I'm sitting in the front row. Got on last, get off first. That's my motto. With $30,000, what could you do with $30,000? A reliable new car is one thing. Down payment on a house. Half a semester of college for the kids. Money Talks, the Q Cash codes pay, and you could win cash up to $30,000, or you could be one of our 10 daily $100 winners. And the way the cash code works, every Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., we're going to give out KLAQ cash codes on the air. Joanna, can you step in and tell me what people do once you get to the website or the mobile app and with the cash code? What do you do then?
Yeah, you're going to open it up, and then you're going to go to where it says Money Talks, and then scroll on down to where it says like 8 a.m. code or 9 a.m. code, and that's where you put your codes in.
Okay, that seems very simple. So we're going to have one coming up in the next hour.
Yes.
Open the KLAQ mobile app for details, official rules, and, of course, to enter those codes. Money Talks, the Q Cash code pays on 95.5 KLAQ. One other call, and then we'll do Hollywood Cheesemate. Do we have a live call?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. All right, let me get that one first then. I'm sorry, I don't even have my Skype open. Hi, who's this?
Hi. Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Tom.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Well, first of all, I didn't like that guy. I'm not saying I like Trump that much, but I'll tell you what, I like paying a lot less for gas, and the guy making a joke about somebody trying to kill him, I mean, it's kind of stupid to me, I think, you know. But anyway, I wanted to ask you to play a request.
Okay, sure. What do you want to request, Tom?
It's a new song called 45 Miles to El Paso.
Oh. Who does it?
Tom Lipinski.
Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Wait, you want to request your own song?
I want to request it.
Do I have a copy? Where can I get it?
I'm trying to build up. We're playing at the Lavinia Festival coming up.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's do this then. Tell me where to go to find it, Tom. If I search for it online?
Yeah. I think just go to YouTube. It's on there, I'm sure. 45 Miles to El Paso.
So it's a country rock song about a truck driver coming home to El Paso after being on the road for 6 days.
And you're Tom Lipinski?
Yes, sir.
Well, I didn't plan on a celebrity interview today.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. No. I'm sure there's no profanity in here, right, Tom?
No, there's not at all.
Yeah. Are you playing guitar?
Yeah, a guitar.
A guitar, yeah.
6 days on the road. He sees a sign that makes him smile, telling him he's close to home. He gonna see his dog running down the lane.
Hey, that's great.
Take old Harley for a ride. Underneath those desert skies, where the sun shines so bright. 45 miles to El Paso.
Yeah, I like it.
The road sign said 45 more miles to go. He'll be back home again.
Oh, man.
He's got a place just outside of town. It's all there's, but it's a little run down. You can see the mountains and mesas from the yard. Man, at night you ought to see the stars. Where that woman waits for him. She's the love of his life. He's rolling down I-10. Oh man, it feels alright. 45 miles to El Paso. That's what the road sign read. That's 45 more miles to go. He'll be back home again.
So, Tom, tell me real quick. I like this. I want to see you perform it live. So where would I go to see that?
We're going to be at Lavinia coming up at the end of the month.
Okay, at the Wine Festival?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I appreciate you playing it, man.
No,
Hang in.
I like it. It's a good jam. I like it. I like your voice.
Thanks, man.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Tom. Thanks. All right, we'll see you.
Yeah. Now, are you endorsing everybody to call up and ask to request their own song?
No, don't. Come on. I can't do that.
I didn't know he was going to request
Yeah.
a song.
All right, that's Tom Lipinski. And now we got to take a break. We'll have Hollywood Cheesemate coming up in just a moment right after this.
Find out what's going on. Quirky facts about our region. Urgent things you need to know impacting your drive. And of course, nothing but El Paso's best rock. Oh,
Amenities that other extras. Saratoga Homes makes your dream home a reality. It's where quality meets affordability.
local and loco.
Don't you know I'm loco?
The Buzz Adams Morning Show. 95.5 KLAQ.
Joanna has the Hollywood Cheesemate coming up. Who are our guests this morning?
So we have the people behind the Chucotown Comedy Festival happening this weekend. It's the first comedy festival ever happening in El Paso, Texas. We've got comedians coming from all over the country, and it's going to be just like a fun time. You and I are going to be a part of it. We're doing our live After Buzz podcast on this Saturday at 2 p.m.
We are?
We are.
All right.
So they're going to come in and talk all about it and let you know where you can get your tickets, what events are coming, and what kind of experience you can expect to have.
Morning, Buzz. Just want to let you guys know, Dirty Bird here. Go ahead and check out that vote.gov. That's where y'all want to register.
Wait, what now?
What were you doing with your switches?
Pushing the wrong ones, I guess.
Go ahead and check out that vote.gov. That's where y'all want to go if you need to register. Let your listeners know that, vote.gov is where you want to go to register.
Right.
Or, you can probably even check this as well. But it's vote.gov. When you get there, it's going to go ahead and direct you to your home state websites that you need to be on to check or even register yourself to vote. All right.
Appreciate it.
Have a good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. I just checked. I am registered, apparently, and I can vote at Dr. Green Elementary.
Morning, Buzz.
Is that the same call?
Morning, Buzz. Just want to let you guys know, Dirty Bird here.
No, it is Dirty Bird. Okay, remember Dirty Bird. Some good information.
Are you feeling okay? You're not feeling...
Not great, no.
Hey, Tom Lipinski got a request. Can we get requests too? If so, can we play Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung? Everybody have
fun. Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, please call with your request. I'm asking every single person to call the neck line.
Now, that's it. This is the final one. After Wang Chung, no more requests.
We're not going to Wang Chung anymore. Is the band's name Wang Chung or the song?
The band is Wang Chung, but one of the lyrics in this song is also Everybody Wang Chung tonight. I don't know what it means. I can't tell you. I did kind of like the 45 Miles to El Paso song. It reminded me of like a Tom Russell song.
Yeah.
You don't know who Tom Russell is.
No.
Yeah. Well, he's great. One more call, and then we're going to get to Joanna's Hollywood Cheesemate report.
Hey, how's it going? Morning show. Yeah, 49ers Cowboys lost. Okay, moving on to a more important detail. Y'all never, first off, we weren't able to talk about this yesterday because it was Sunday, but, yesterday was, started Hispanic Heritage Month, but, I find it odd that, we celebrate Black History Month, Women's History Month, Pride Month, all at the beginning of the verse. But then it dawns me, it reminded me of what George Lopez once said. How Hispanics are always telling each other, "I'll be there in 15 minutes, man. I'll be there in 15 minutes." it's no coincidence that Hispanic Heritage Month started on the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So we were telling everybody, I'll be there on the 15th of the month. All right. All right. Have a good one.
You guys know about this?
We played this call yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So I guess Sunday the 15th
was
the beginning of Hispanic
Heritage Month. And it goes till... I asked
you don't get just half a month.
Right.
You get a full month. It's just...
goes into October.
It goes into October. So 1 month starting on September 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Here is... Oh, man. What the hell happened? So many things are getting lost. Yeah, I'm just off the game a little bit.
He can't find the music bed.
No, it's not a music bed. It's Kostaki talking about Hispanic Heritage Month.
Oh, you have that?
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay.
You know, part of it is when I came in this morning, my computer was completely shut down, and like to start it back up again is like a 30-minute process to wait for it to fire up.
It's like a supercomputer. It's like a Cray mainframe.
I don't know what.
Did you just hurt your knee?
Did Joanna just bump her knee?
She did.
Okay, well, hell, I can't find it. We're gonna do Hollywood Cheese instead.
It's the Hollywood Cheese Man. It's the Hollywood Cheese Man.
Joanna, tell us more. Good morning, Joanna.
Good morning.
Good times.
Ow.
You should have seen the face she made.
Did you hit your funny bone or something?
Oh, my knee is my funny bone. It hurts.
What'd you hit it on?
The hook. Is it the hook?
Man.
No, it's not the hook.
These hooks.
I got mine on the hook
deadly.
before, yeah.
I'm okay. Moving on.
Good morning,
Hi.
Joanna.
Good morning. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Well, as expected, Jane's Addiction announced yesterday that their remaining tour dates were officially canceled after Perry Farrell assaulted Dave Navarro. Buzz, have you seen this video? During their show on Friday in Boston.
I haven't seen the video. I heard about the story.
Watch
that
the video.
Hands were thrown, right?
Hands were
Come on,
thrown.
you guys. Let's leave it to the Oasis guys.
Can you imagine? Perry shared an apology online, and it said, quote, "This weekend has been incredibly difficult, and after having the time and space to reflect, it is only right that I apologize to my bandmates, especially Dave Navarro, fans, family, and friends for my actions during Friday's show. Unfortunately, my breaking point resulted in inexcusable behavior, and I take full accountability for how I chose to handle the situation."
You know, and it's funny because it's Dave Navarro that everybody that I know who's knows him. He's the real douchebag.
Really?
That's what I've heard that from a lot of comedians
He's the
who
one
like.
that kept us cool on stage.
Have you seen the video of this, Buzz?
I have not.
You know, it's a concert. You know, it's a rock concert. It looks cool. And then when they start to like
what are they fussing about? You think?
Because according to Perry's wife, the band was kind of overshadowing his singing.
Like
It was too
the vocals
loud.
were lower than the music.
Right. And so he wasn't keeping up with them
The
on
vocals were too low.
The vocals were too
Got
low.
it. Got it.
And so I guess his beef went
That's really kind of like
Dave.
with the mixing board, though, isn't
Right.
it?
Maybe he thought, you guys are trying to play too loud.
You guys are playing it too loud. Quit strumming so hard.
Look up the video while I finish.
Yeah, you
up
should look it
here.
up because he shoulder checks him first.
Right.
He shoulder checks Dave Navarro, and then he just swings at
and
him.
the thing about Dave Navarro being a douchebag, it's mostly comedians that I know.
I was going to say, where did you hear this from?
Who have hosted the not the VMAs.
Who's the comic that told you this?
God, maybe Greg Wilson.
Okay, I believe that.
Greg Wilson?
It was somebody.
Greg Romero.
It was a couple people who had hosted the porn awards, and Dave Navarro's always there, front and center. You know, never cracks a smile, never takes his sunglasses off. His whole thing is to be like this mysterious, cool dude, and I don't know.
Didn't Prince do that?
Yeah, well, that was Prince, though. I mean, Prince actually is weird. But Dave Navarro, I think, was just there to pick up on porn chicks. Yeah.
Well, Dave, along with drummer Stephen Perkins and bassist Eric Avery, posted their own joint statement that said, quote, due to a continuing pattern of behavior and mental health difficulties of our singer Perry, we have come to the conclusion that we have no choice but to discontinue the current U.S. tour. Our concern for his personal health and safety, as well as our own, has left us no alternative. We hope that you will find the help he needs.
Why don't they tell you if there's a video or not?
Why do you go to the New York Times paywall?
I don't know.
Don't play the video.
Don't play the video?
I mean, don't play the audio.
Oh, man. Because there's a bunch of F-bombs and stuff?
Yeah.
It's the video that I found started with him bumping up, but it looks like it's all on Perry Farrell. I'll be honest with you.
Basically. He's the one who did it, who started it.
Somebody's out there to break it up, and it seems like Dave is trying to, make some peace or something.
Oh, yeah, he just puts his guitar down and walks off stage.
Oh, no. Perry, come on.
And now we all patiently await Oasis.
Right, imagine.
God.
They got one show in.
We should take odds that
There's
how many
already
shows
odds
until fists fly.
Online, there's already so many online bets of how long this tour will go before they get into a fight on stage. Sean Diddy Combs was arrested last night at a Manhattan hotel. There's no word on what charges he's facing, but they're obviously related to the sex trafficking allegations that he's been facing over the past year. Since last November, he's been hit with 10 lawsuits alleging rape, trafficking, and other crimes. Feds raided his homes in LA and Miami Beach back in March. Diddy's attorney said that he's disappointed with the arrest, adding, quote, to his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. Mm-hmm. TMZ says law enforcement sources told them Diddy had been scheduled for arrest today, but something happened to make the feds move last night.
Hey, pop me up.
You did good. All right, this is what's up. You can live here, you can record here, you can be bad boy artists here, but if you want to do it, first y'all gotta walk to Queens and get me a sugar cookie.
That's from the Chappelle show, making the bands get.
And was that supposed to be P. Diddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I need you guys to go to the Bronx to get me some Cambodian breast milk.
And finally, Charlie Hunnam will star.
No, it was so much darker than that, though.
In real life, it was way darker than that.
You wish you'd gotten off with just a sugar cookie.
And some Cambodian breast milk.
Finally, Charlie Hunnam will star in Monster Season 3 at Netflix as notorious serial killer Ed Gein. Series co-creator Ryan Murphy made the announcement on stage during a promotional event in Los Angeles for Monster Season 2, which focuses on the Menendez brothers and the murder of their parents. The first season of the anthology series focused on serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Gein, who also hailed from Wisconsin like Dahmer, became famous in the 50s when authorities discovered that he not only had killed multiple people, but had dug up graves from a cemetery near his home and fashioned all manner of household items and clothing from human remains.
Ooh.
Part of the inspiration for the character of Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs was that Gein.
Gein's case served as an inspiration for several major pop culture characters later on, including Norman Bates in Psycho and Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. This marks the latest newly announced TV role for Hunnam. He is best known for starring in the popular FX drama Sons of Anarchy, which he played Jax Teller for 7 seasons. Monster originally debuted on Netflix in 2022, and the first season received widespread acclaim, aside from some backlash for the performances of Evan Peters as Dahmer. Season 2 is set to debut this coming Thursday with Nicholas Alexander Chavez and Cooper Coach starring as Lyle and Eric Menendez, while Javier Bardem and Chloe Sevigny play their parents. With your entertainment news, I'm Joanna Barba.
And I found that Kostaki Economopoulos bit about Hispanic Heritage Month. Thank God.
Christian,
Yeah.
It says, hey, Mosho, I think all those song requests has Buzz all messed up this morning.
Right. I keep looking, trying to find all these songs. I can't pay attention.
We're currently in the middle of, did you know this? National Hispanic Heritage Month. All right, I love the idea. But it goes from September 15th through October 15th. It's not even a real month. It just goes to show you, Latinos will not even recognize calendar borders. Come on, that's a good joke. There's no judgment.
Hey, it's Double
there.
G. Coming up after the Buzz Adams Morning Show.
Requires eligible plan, coverage, and other restrictions apply. Visit att.com/one network for details.
Live from the KLAQ studios, the Buzz Adams Morning Show. Courtesy of Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman Personal Injury Lawyers at GVILaw.com.
All right. Well, it is high time that El Paso got a comedy festival because we're so isolated, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like an all-day trip if you're going to go to the nearest big city. Yeah, probably Albuquerque, right? Tucson, maybe?
Tucson, Phoenix, Las Vegas. There's a big one right now called Skank Fest going on.
Skank Fest?
Yeah.
Why can't we have that here?
The kid's too big. El Paso doesn't have enough skanks.
How many skanks show up for it?
Millions.
That's a horrible, horrible word. What does it mean?
Is it? A skank?
I think so. What's ours called?
The Chucotown Comedy Festival.
Okay, all right, that's better. Hi, Aaron. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Aaron Barber is here. Christina, what's your last name?
I go by Christina Cobra.
Christina Cobra.
Christina Cobra.
Is that microphone on?
I think so.
It's very low.
You gotta be closer to it.
There you go.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a little short
Christina.
here.
And then we have obviously a NBA basketball player, I suppose, named Guzz Buzz.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Howdy, folks. It's Guzz Buzz here.
Explain that to me. It seems like you guys are all aware of some kind of backstory that I don't know about.
No, just the fact that
I was looking for a stage name for the longest time, and
I don't know. And that's the one you chose?
Well, it was my Instagram name since I probably like 10 years ago, so I just stuck with it because I couldn't come up with anything better.
Buzz Guzz.
Guzz Buzz.
Guzz Buzz.
GUZBUZZ.
Your Buzz.
Yeah. He was going to go by Guzz Adams, but...
Say it again for me, like how you actually say it.
Guzz Buzz.
Guzz Buzz.
Yeah.
All right.
Both actual real names.
All
I know
right.
it sounds fake, but yeah.
Tell us about the festival. How many days is it going to be going on? And
all right.
What do you do to get tickets?
Oh, man. This weekend, September 20th, 21st, this is it. This is where the comedy game here is going to change. We're going to have a buffet of so many comedians, 50 comedians, 30 live shows, 6 different live unique venues. It's going to be an incredible 2-day festivities to celebrate all things funny.
Is it Saturday and Sunday or
Friday and Saturday?
Got it. Friday and Saturday. All right. Who are some of the names?
We got, Kill Tony, Golden Ticket winner, Enrique Chacon. We got Andrew Youngblood, who was here as Mark Norman's opener, and he is going to be headlining this incredible first-year festival and first of its kind in El Paso for the first time ever. And we got Irma Ruiz, we got Anthony Austin Brown, a local legend, Otis Hicks. We got, who else? Jesse Saldana, Houston favorite. And Aaron, would you like to add anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's stacked. It's a stacked lineup. It's a great mix of El Paso comics, folks from coming overseas. Steve-O Jocelyn is actually coming straight from the Edinburgh Fringe Festival,
All right.
the largest comedy festival in the world.
We got to go do that one of these days.
Edinburgh.
Go to Edinburgh.
That'll be fun.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah.
We know a lot of people have done it and talked about it.
Nico has kind of told me a little bit about what a big deal it is to be on Kill Tony and the Golden Ticket. I think you get to tour. You get to tour the chocolate factory with that.
You do.
Right?
Yeah, you get to
It's
own
definitely it's become so big these couple of last years, and it's to the point that it's they've even made an appearance in the Tom Brady roast with Tony Hinchcliffe and a lot of the players from that show, and they do it live in Austin at the Joe Rogan Comedy Club, Comedy Mothership.
Well, the HEB Center, they did a huge, and they just did a Madison Square Garden 2 nights
shows,
there. Yeah.
It's blown exponentially. And when you get on the show, this is your opportunity as a stand-up to really build your network, build your name, and who knows, you might be like a regular in that show. So basically, it's become like
it's a good springboard.
The
into
American Idol of comedy.
We've also been getting very big stars as guests on each episode.
Oh yeah, they
people
had
like Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, Joe Rogan.
Mark Norman.
Big comedians like Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, Ari Shafir, and of course, what else? They had like Post Malone, and they had
Mr. Beast on one of the episodes.
Oh yeah, they had
too.
Mr. Beast on one of the episodes.
All right, how about our festival?
Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe is not paying us. Chill out.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You know what? I agree, Tony. Kill
I love Tony.
I'm sorry.
I love
I'm
Tony.
sorry. Of course you
murder him.
But yeah, I mean, they had literally they brought the whole stand-up comedy wave when they moved here to Texas, and it's been. Texas is like the mecca state in the world right now for all things stand-up. And we want to bring it here to El Paso, here in the West Texas.
Where is the festival taking place?
Festival is taking place downtown in about 6 different unique venues. We got Rosewood, we got Mona Bar, we got Craft and Social, we have La Bang Bang, we got the Garrison, and for the first time the underground big main stage that we're going to have, the Brunettes. But we're going to Chuckle Rum is sponsoring that stage, so they're going to be pretty much dressing
is there
up.
a guide to who's going to be where?
There is,
go online and find out about that?
Well, there's all the information is at ChucotownComedy.com. You're going to find the schedule. You're going to find the map. It's pretty comprehensive. All of the information, bunch of Q&As.
Do you get credentialed? Do you have to do that?
So it's we actually have a couple of different options. The performers are going to have badges for easy entry, of course. But then we have 2 options. We have an all-access pass, which lets you into all 30 what we call satellite shows. So those are the different shows that are each venue. And then we have the 3 headliner shows. That gives you access to all the satellite shows, plus the 3 headliner shows, which is Andrew Youngblood, Enrique Chacon, and Irma Ruiz with Chingona Comedy, an all-women Latina lineup, which is awesome.
Christina,
she's great.
You want to talk about the Chingona show?
Yeah, I'm actually very, very proud and grateful, that I was given an opportunity to work with these amazing people. We have 5 different female comics. We're all from El Paso. Irma's going to be headlining. We also have Sharita, Tanali de Aztlan, Lee Garay, and myself.
And this is a big deal because famously women aren't funny. So that's nice.
What?
It's very nice to have something to showcase that they are.
Actually, I may say, Austin has an incredible, probably the most, the funniest people in Austin, where they're like all women, and we want to grow the comedy scene here for women as well. It's
I was just kidding. The whole point of this.
What a douchebag!
I was just kidding. Of course, they're hilarious. It's a show that you want to definitely go see and see the great performers from El Paso.
Now, tell me more about. We're going to do a live podcast.
Yeah, so you guys can speak to the events because it's not just stand up. The whole festivals have all kinds of events, and they're going to be ranging from daytime events to nighttime events. You and I will be doing our 200th and 201st episode of the AfterBuzz. It'll be our live AfterBuzz. It'll be on Saturday.
What if nobody shows up?
Then it'll be no different than you and I hanging out on a normal Saturday. So.
Yeah, but people are, on a Saturday. I was going to say, but at least people are listening to the show. What if it's just you and I in a deserted venue?
It's then another Saturday.
Where are we going to be?
That is a good question.
And does it come with a bar tab for being there?
It's 2:00. It's 2 p.m., I assume.
Here. Yeah, it's you guys got the early spot at La Bang Bang at 2 p.m.
Have you guys been to La Bang Bang yet?
Yeah, La Bang Bang's great.
Amazing wings, great Detroit-style pizza.
Very good food, good beer, and a good stage.
Now, so people might want to come see us do this, so I don't feel bad. By the way, I've got to say, everybody who sent me cases of caffeine-free Dr. Pepper, thank you so much. I was not angling to get free cases of
you crowdsourced
caffeine.
Your problem, basically.
Anyway,
he says he couldn't find caffeine-free Dr. Pepper anywhere.
They made caffeine-free Dr. Pepper?
Right. See, Aaron doesn't even know.
They did.
It's the pure gold can of Dr. Pepper, and they're not out in the stores here.
I've seen the caffeine-free Diet Coke.
The diet one there is.
But this is like, you could just get cancer for free, like from
You have to
something
talk
else.
directly into that
They don't
thing.
sell the caffeine-free Diet Coke everywhere, though, because that's the one Gus drinks.
All right, so they sold caffeine-free Dr. Pepper, not Diet Dr. Pepper. It was you could find it everywhere before the pandemic, and then it's one of those things that like went away during COVID, and then they just never brought it back.
Like 24-hour Walmart.
That's a good example, I guess.
That's where you could get it, turns out.
I distinctly remember stopping at Taco Cabana on my way to work to get like a breakfast fajitas or something. They're not open now until 7 or 6. Anyway, too late for me to go and get any food.
Oh, sorry, you can't get your breakfast fajitas anymore.
Jack in the Box is the only option now, man.
Anyways, they do sell those caffeine-free Dr. Peppers online, like at Walmart and Amazon.
This is why I was bringing this up.
$35 for 12.
I don't want my listeners paying $35 for 12-pack of caffeine-free.
That's what they did. 2 people brought him
all of those are
cases.
All of those are like antique pre-embargo caffeine-free Dr. Pepper.
All both of you listeners that like caffeine-free Dr. Pepper.
They bought it out of their own pocket and they're sending it to me, and I kind of feel bad. Well, but come on,
Hey, use your platform for
seriously,
good, okay?
ask for some more stuff.
Yeah,
in the store,
seriously.
it's like $4 for a 12-pack, and they're getting it from Amazon. It's like $35. I don't want you doing that.
Do you know what we're going to talk about on our AfterBuzz
Not a clue.
podcast?
You never tell me.
I'm going to invite, this is for the live podcast. I'm going to invite all the people that you hear on the morning show that you might not see, my friends like Jib Sod, Iggy Samaniego, and Jacob Esparza. So they'll all be there.
And Big Daddy Delicious.
And maybe Big Daddy Delicious if he wants to show up, that's sure. Am I potted up? All right, here is a little clip of, I think this is Enrique
Chacon.
I wait.
Oh, no.
The fest is this weekend.
Is this that one?
That's the super viral ad that we had on FitFam, which blew up. A very, very successful campaign.
Is this the one with
He's modest too.
Yeah, I know. Is this the one with Enrique?
No. That's just the one we dropped last night. But it's great. Yeah, I mean, it blew up. We've got ticket sales rolling in. Things are moving pretty quick. So we highly suggest you get to massivetix.com.
Yeah, Massive Tix.
Tickets.
My dogs had that problem.
Yeah, it's a big issue out here. TIX.
When I used it for Jenny's workshop, I would say it.
The same thing.
Yeah, and Buzz was always like, "What is that?" Massive Tick. It's Aaron's thing. Did you know?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
So we got sick of the Eventbrites and all those of the world. We
Yeah.
wanted something that was specific. We wanted the ticket platform that I would want as a comedian, as a performer, as an attendee, right? So, yeah, it's a comedy-focused ticket platform. We're doing all the tickets for this comedy festival, along with acts like Willie Barcena, Irma Ruiz, all of her stuff across the U.S., and a bunch of other acts as well.
All right, so this Friday and Saturday. But if you want to scout ahead of time, go to the website again.
Yeah, massivetix.com.
Lee Garay, one of the comedians, just said, "Girls are funny." I know that, Lee. I know they are.
Lee. Thank you.
It's 2024, guys. Come on.
Aaron has a really cool story because he started comedy in Malaysia. Did you start in Malaysia?
I did, yeah,
that's
I
what
sure
thought.
did, in Kuala Lumpur.
Your first open mic.
Well, that is the comedy capital of the world, as far as I know. So
it's got 2 dedicated at the time before the government got a little weird. But it used to have 2 dedicated comedy clubs, and you'd find a lot of acts who basically wanted to go on an Asia vacation. Like, so I got to open for like Hannibal Buress, and Schultz came through a couple times. Tons of great acts from the UK. So you get a really.
It's weird how you said until the government got weird. It's like. Wait, the government, depending on the government, the comedy scene changes
dramatically. Yeah, they actually
here
shut
in
one of
America,
the
man,
clubs
we
down.
love our First Amendment.
Thanks, guys. Gus
like,
just
what
got
did
banned
they
from
change?
Malaysia.
Like, you got banned from Malaysia?
I've
I
never
made
been
sure of it.
outside of Mexico or the U.S. So.
So Friday and Saturday. And Nico, you said we're going to do 2 podcasts or just one?
You and I, the AfterBuzz on Saturday?
Yeah.
We're doing one thing today.
I thought you were, I don't know. I thought in the middle
He's a
of all
glutton.
that,
He
you
wants
said we were
more.
gonna have 2 of them.
2 p.m. at La Bang Bang.
Please
right?
come Saturday at 2 p.m. at La Bang Bang, because it's my nightmare that we're going to start talking and it's just going to be cricket sounds and nothing else. So come out and see our podcast.
Yeah.
Or I am going to be devastated.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pack it out.
Guys, all Bang Bang, Hector and Franco, shout out. I call them the Bang Bros. They've been helping us tremendously. So
I think they prefer you to not call them that, but yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Why? What's wrong with
there's already
what's
a
wrong with
website
Bang
called
Bros?
Yeah, send them a message at their website.
MassiveTix.com to find out the schedule and get tickets. Or you can pay as you go, I guess, at the door.
No, so what we're doing actually is it's a bit of a county fair style. So all the satellite shows are $5. You go to La Bang Bang, where we're going to have our ticket booth. You buy as many tickets to as many individual shows you want to go to. They tear them at the door. It's really simple. Otherwise, we suggest get the access pass is a great value. So
is it going to go late or?
It's going to go till 2 a.m. Yeah, so we close it out with some comedy karaoke. We've got some late shows, some really dirty midnight shows.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's going to.
How do you do comedy karaoke?
I don't know. Are they just going to sing Lonely Island songs? I'm not.
No, they're going to do stand up in between karaoke sets, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
We have some.
I thought we should do other people's bits. It would be like.
Wouldn't it be great if you're
we
up
do
there
have a show.
I have that show.
Yeah.
Really?
So I have a show called Bit Bandits. Yeah, and it's a little bit of a take from an Edinburgh show. But basically, you get 6 comics. The audience pairs them up, and they all do their set, and then quick break, and then they all come back and have to perform the partner's set. All new punchlines, total torn around. It's absolutely hilarious. We did it a few months ago, and it was a riot.
Yeah, it's very similar like the the members at the El Paso Swingers Facebook group that I'm in. You just do each other's stuff, and it's always a fun time and much better time for everybody.
We're back to the Bang Brothers again. All right, it's the Chucotown Comedy Festival this Friday and Saturday. Aaron, good to see you.
Hey, too.
Thank you guys, Christina and Guzzbuzz.
That's right. Everything for all that info is going to be in chucotown.com for any questions and any details you might be curious about.
Check that out. We'll see you this weekend. Somebody come to our podcast.
Please.
So I don't feel,
My mom will be there. She's listening right now. Shout out to my mom. She's a huge fan of the morning
Make
show.
sure she's there.
Always.
Okay?
Huge KLAQ fan. KLAQ fan.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Let's take a break. Nico, next with news headlines on the way.
2 former New York City fire chiefs are charged with accepting bribes. All the details next in news.
Artist interviews, new music discoveries, celebrating artists' birthdays, commemorating releases, champion of all things rock.
It's a new line of service. Bonus active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Oh, we're back. Hey. Buzz is back.
Hey, right on, Buzz.
Buzz in the morning show. 95.5 The Q.
Tomorrow on the show from Fox News, Kat Timpf is going to join us. And Nico has some kind of quiz ready to go. So, Joanna, he's bringing you what's necessary for this quiz that he's worked up for us, okay? Cash code is underway. We already gave away the cash code for this hour, but we're going to have another one in the 9 o'clock hour, and then that's going to continue every hour through 5 o'clock. Remember, enter as many of the cash codes as you can get on the KLAQ mobile app. You can also get details and official rules, but enter the codes on the mobile app. Money talks. The Q cash codes pay. Every day you could be one of 10 winners to win $100. At the end of it all, somebody gets $30,000, so that could be you. We'll have another cash code word coming up with you shortly. All right, let me get some kind of quiz music going, okay? What do you have for us today, Nico Ajimian?
All right, I have a list of 5 food words that are known as the most commonly mispronounced food words.
Charcuterie. Is that one of them? Charcuterie?
You and Joanna both have the same list.
Amuse-bouche.
That is not. You have the list in front of you.
Vichyssoise.
Charcuterie was the first word on this list, if you looked at it. But
Oh, no, I hadn't looked at it yet. I would call that charcuterie. Did I get it right?
Oh, are we doing it now?
I don't know. I thought. Do you want to do it now?
Yeah.
I was just throwing out some examples.
Well, how about you and Joanna both pronounce it how you think it's supposed to be said?
Charcuterie.
Joanna?
charcuterie.
Okay. Just say it correctly. Relax your mouth ever so slightly. It's a French word, after all. And let it slide right out as charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
I think you guys said it right.
All right.
You think?
Yeah. Next one.
Mascarpone.
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 I feel like Giada says it.
Who?
Giada De Laurentiis from Food Network.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's
she does.
Italian.
She is Italian.
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone.
I'm going to say mascarpone. I don't know. I can't even imagine what kind of food that would be.
It's a creamy cheese spread. That's
It's
not
like a cheese spread.
It's not quite cream cheese, and it can be like
It's Italian.
Hey, Joanna, let me ask
What?
you a question. If you were like at a fancy-ish restaurant,
Yes.
and there was something on the menu and you weren't sure how to pronounce it, would you still order it, or would you?
Yeah, if it
risk
sounds good, I'm not gonna.
Wait, do you know what it
not
is?
Order it. I'm gonna point on the menu and be like,
I would like
this.
this.
And then I'll have them say it, and then I repeat it so that it could stay in my brain.
Are you saying that there's something on the menu that you know what it is, you just don't know how to pronounce it?
Well,
What is it?
No, I'm just saying if you were ever.
Oh, do you do that? Do you just not avoid ordering it because you don't know how to pronounce it?
Yeah.
You're probably missing out on something delicious.
Yeah, like mascarpone.
Well, here's how you should be saying it. It's mascarpone.
Oh,
Mascarpone.
I was closer than Joanna was.
Okay, man.
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone. Mascarpone. All right. What's next? I don't have like a sound, but what's the next one?
The next one?
Yeah.
Bruschetta.
Ooh.
I've heard it Giada say it.
Bruschetta. I've definitely heard it pronounced bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Joanna's the one that's right.
It's bruschetta?
Yes.
Bruschetta.
It's bruschetta. A bruschetta.
Delicious.
No, it's not Christini. It's the other one. Is that mine?
Yeah, man.
It's not me.
That's why I turned you down.
Oh, it is because I'm on Facebook and I can't turn my. Okay, I'm turning it off.
Remember when you would get mad at me, Buzz, for that?
And it was me. Next one.
You can disable the alarm, the alerts. I want to try this one. Starts with a Q.
A Q.
Quinoa.
All right.
We're talking about foods that are most
Quinoa.
commonly mispronounced.
Correct. You both said it perfectly. Quinoa. That one's easy. If you are in the quinoa, you are wrong, camp.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
What the hell is that?
Okay.
Like
It's like a
tabbouleh?
little couscous.
Yeah, it's a grain. Yeah, it's
Like
a
a little
grain.
rice
Yeah.
ball.
It has a lot of protein, fiber. It's very healthy for you. Like little tiny balls. Little balls.
What did I
But
just
guys-
ask you if it was like? The thing I just asked you.
I don't remember.
Tabbouleh. You know what tabbouleh is?
You didn't mention tabbouleh at all.
I
right?
certainly did.
Did he?
I didn't hear you say
You did
tabbouleh.
not say tabbouleh at all.
So quinoa is like tabbouleh.
No.
Is it?
No.
What's tabbouleh?
I don't know. It's a thing my mom made. It was like the only Middle Eastern dish my mom made, and she used to make it maybe once a month. And my brother loved that frickin' tabbouleh. And I would have preferred beans and cornbread, to be honest.
Oh, that sounds good.
Tabbouleh does sound good.
You guys looking it up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not quinoa, though.
Not quinoa.
All right.
Next up.
Turmeric.
Turmeric. No, wait. Turmeric.
Oh, this one's going to
And
get
I
you
said
guys.
turmeric.
Turmeric.
Oh, this one's going to get you guys. So, Buzz, you said turmeric.
Turmeric.
Wrong.
Is that an R? T-U-R? Is that how it's
It
spelled?
is. Yes.
Turmeric.
Wrong.
Turmeric.
Mm.
How do you say it?
Well, you can say it turmeric
That's what I said.
or turmeric.
Turmeric.
And what's that?
It's a spice.
That's a spice.
Yeah.
Buzz ain't know nothing about that. He white.
Yeah. Well, I forgot he doesn't cook too much.
Marzipan.
Marjoram. Is that a J?
Yeah, your handwriting is not so great, dude.
That's a J. It's fine.
Marjoram.
Marjoram.
What is marjoram?
Another spice. Yeah. And it's majoram. Majoram. And
what? Majoram.
And it's a spice as well?
It is.
All right.
Ooh, a perennial herb or undershrub.
You're an undershrub. They have other ones on here like espresso, kombucha.
Oh, kombucha.
Acai berries.
Kombucha, not that great, guys. I tried it.
Yeah, it's not great.
God, just the word sounds disgusting.
Kombucha.
Yeah. I got to go take a kombucha over here.
And the last one was Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Is that right?
It's Worcestershire.
You would figure with all the food people on Instagram that I follow that I would know. But I still can't say Worcestershire.
We've been saying that, so that's wrong.
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire is wrong.
What the hell?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
That's steak sauce, right?
That's wicked smart.
No, it's...
Yeah, the A1 was Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. No.
The devil, you say.
Worcestershire sauce is like a thinner sauce than A1.
Yeah, it's salty and it's made with sardines and fermented sardines and stuff. And it's added to soups and it's just, you add a little couple drops.
Yeah, like a little marinade, if you will.
I found out what the little girl the 8-year-old girl that drove herself to Target was there to get.
Oh, it told you what she was.
Was it in your prep too?
Yeah.
Did you check the prep, Nick?
I mean, my prep.
Okay, so an 8-year-old woman took the family car.
8-year-old woman?
8-year-old, yeah. You know what?
I guess you're right.
I don't like to be ageist. So an 8-year-old girl took the family car on Sunday morning, and her parents didn't see her for a couple hours.
Where were the parents?
Neglecting.
I don't know. I mean, you got to watch them like a hawk when they're 8. You think you can turn your back on them when they're 8 and they're not going to get in trouble.
They were probably like, you know what? It's quiet. Don't disturb her.
Yeah, whatever she's doing, man, just let her have her time.
I used to do that with my nephews, and then it turned out.
She drove about 12 miles, and she's 8. Keep that in mind. She had to cross multiple highways and surface streets to get there. When the police found her, she was inside the Starbucks inside Target.
Is that what she was going for?
She had ordered a Frappuccino. The story says the police let the 8-year-old finish the Frappuccino before taking her home.
Oh, and they said they couldn't arrest her because she's too young.
But that isn't all. She also had more. She had more than $400 in cash on her and had spent some of that at Target. The police had the store refund her for the purchases, and they haven't said what she bought. So I guess the Starbucks barista and the Target clerk both had no problem like letting an 8-year-old pay for a Frappuccino and some other items.
I wonder how good she did at parking.
I wonder, was she tall enough to reach?
She hit a mailbox.
Okay.
Yeah, but she just hit a mailbox. She didn't hit a person or a pet or anything.
Or another car.
Oh, my God. Thank you for your app chat messages, by the way. Everybody's trying to move in with their pronunciation of things.
This was in Ohio where this happened.
Saucy Nate says maybe Buzz has some sort of car jet lag that's still running its course.
Yeah, I think I have a little jet lag, probably.
Stacy T says, did Buzz do some heavy partying in Houston or something?
Oh, my God, you guys. Football in person is so freaking boring.
Is it?
Oh,
Buzz
God.
was telling me this morning that it was terrible.
It's much better on television.
Like if Nickelodeon was able to superimpose their slime vision there, would it make it more interesting?
I just want the stuff they show on TV. I want to see like a yellow line
for
where
the line of
first down
scrimmage,
is, a green line when you're in field goal range. Yeah, one for the line of scrimmage. If I don't have that, I'll be honest with you, I really can't follow what's going on. So why? Because I'm lagging a little today?
A little.
Not so bad.
And this is why I say if we go to a 4-day work week, Friday should be the day we take off, not Monday.
This is the most.
Look at how out of it you are today.
Yeah, this is the most discombobulated I've seen you in a while.
Well, as soon as I hit the door, I found out, great, my computer's off, so I got to restart that. That's like a 30-minute process. Puts me behind time.
What have I told you about when things don't go Buzz's way? Like, it's
I know.
just terrible.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Wash your sister sauce.
Watch the Worcestershire sauce.
Wash your sauce.
Acai berry.
Acai?
Or acai. Well, it's not acai, it's acai.
Acai. I can tell you that when I first learned how to say that word, acai was nowhere near my top 10.
It did not sound right when you say that. People are asking, why are we trusting Nico with pronunciation?
Yeah, why are we trusting Nico with pronunciation?
DJ says, why are we trusting Nico with his pronunciation with his ennui issue?
Yeah, right. I think I'm telling
Can you tell me how you pronounced ennui?
Ennui.
Thank you, Buzz.
And here's how he asked it. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but the French have a phrase. It's called ennui.
Ennui.
Why do you make me sound pretentious?
Why did you? How did you figure out he was trying to say ennui?
He knew immediately. He started laughing immediately.
Yeah, immediately, like, are you trying to say?
I learned how to say that word from a song called "Let's Have a Kiki" from Scissor Sisters.
Let's have a kiki,
and they use a lyric.
They say
ennui.
Yeah.
Let's have a kiki. You get your ennui. Yeah, because I have the list. I don't know. I have the list. That's why they're trusting me.
Oh, okay.
And I have the way to pronounce it here.
But they're just saying that, like, in the past, you screwed up before.
Can you say Chipotle the right way?
I guess. I mean, I couldn't for the longest time, but now they're on every corner, so Chipotle. Would you correct, like, your mom if there was a word that she had been saying incorrectly your entire life and you haven't called her out on it yet? So it's like, I've heard her say this word at least 100 times. Or should I just let her go?
Would I?
What word? Was it your mom that you're
trying to? It was
to?
my mom, yeah.
What word was she saying wrong?
Well, she called it potpourri.
Potpourri?
Oh, the potpourri?
Potpourri.
And did you just have that urge?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
To correct her?
I thought maybe just let it go.
Yeah, let it go. My mom says this one word, and we've kind of just made it a thing in the family.
Uh-huh.
Instead of saying stale, she says stall.
Stall.
And so every time...
Oh, this bread is stall.
She's like, these chips are stall. So now every time we're like, oh, these chips went stall. And it's just now a thing in our family.
Oh, well, that helps out. Today, let me see if I can get this right.
Let's have a kiki.
Today is National IT Professionals Day.
Awesome.
So if you have an IT professional in your office, and if you don't know who that is, that's the person you say, hey, there's a problem with my computer.
There's something wrong with my computer.
And they tell you, have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Our poor IT guy probably is like, let me go see what this chick did now. And I have messed it up beyond what you can imagine.
Here is the late night roundup.
Mike.
If you didn't, just tell your IT professional.
Sorry.
You appreciate them today.
I will.
Here's Late Night Roundup. If you didn't stay up watching late night TV, Joanna's got you covered. She puts this together for us early every morning.
You're welcome.
Fall is almost here. Yep, you can tell it's almost fall because the seafood at the Times Square Bubba Gump is starting to turn from green to brown. And that's nice. According to a new report, West Virginia is the top state in the country for marriage longevity. Because most couples in West Virginia share a lot in common, including DNA. TikTok went to federal court to argue against being banned in the U.S. I think I know which way one judge is leaning because before the hearing, he posted a get ready with me video putting on his robe. He likes it. Yeah, TikTok made their case, and if you missed it, you can see it next week on Instagram Reels.
While you're working away, we're working for you. Our job.
And there are no... Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Live from the KLAQ studios, the Buzz Adams Morning Show. Courtesy of Glasheen, Vyas, and Interman Personal Injury Lawyers at GVILaw.com.
It's Tuesday, everybody. We're halfway through the month of September already. And then right into Halloween. Gonna start getting ready. I got to pick out my costume.
I got to start
if we're gonna
getting
do the
mine
thing.
ready.
Yeah. It goes pretty easy.
Yeah.
Can you grow a long, flowing white beard by any chance? Between now and Halloween, I mean.
Oh, I started No Shave November.
You've already started?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for you.
I need like 2 months head start.
We had a couple of calls of people talking about the correct pronunciation of some of the foods.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? You guys are trying to pronounce Worcestershire, and I can't pronounce it for the life of me. But I'm calling in because I have a good marinating idea. Because I grill a lot. I probably grill more than you do, Buzz.
Yeah.
I grill a lot of steak, a lot of chicken, a lot of pork, a lot of shrimp, salmon. I grill a lot, dude. And I primarily prefer to cook over an open flame, just like you do.
Yep,
It's
that's
weird.
me.
But anyways, a simple marinade for some steaks, for particular petite sirloin, is just Worcestershire sauce with 2 full limes. Let them marinade. I go 3 to 4 hours. You want to do it overnight, even better. But I think 3 to 4 hours is enough.
Wait,
Throw it on the grill, and then the key thing is while it's on the grill, I'll season them with the Montreal steak seasoning on both sides. The most tenderest, juiciest, flavorful steak you'll ever have, buddy. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
All I heard was 2 lines.
What?
He said something about 2 lines. I didn't get the rest after that.
He was given his secret for his marinade, dude. You got to pay attention.
Why did he say 2 lines, though?
I didn't catch that part. If that's the only part you heard, I didn't hear that at all. I was listening to try and copy down his marinade recipe. Well, I'm not going to go back and check it for you.
I didn't ask you to.
Oh, let's see. The hot new health now, they've got to be making this up. I'll tell you about this story, but then I'm going to tell you like the very worst TikTok or social media trend is taking place at airports.
And you saw it firsthand.
I did. The latest health advice, though, from TikTok is to eat dirt.
Eat dirt.
Yep. There's even a term for people who do it. They're called crunchers. They claim it can help with everything under the sun, improving gut health, reducing rate. Don't run out and eat dirt, guys.
Yeah, maybe don't.
They say it cures acne. The idea is that dirt, Joanna, is loaded with all kinds of minerals that are good for you. But experts say it could be dangerous. Yet, no kidding. Don't just scoop some dirt off the ground and chow on it. Normal dirt has rocks and chemicals and rusty nails.
Don't they say that you kind of are low in something when you're wanting to eat like dirt
That's
or
pica.
clay
Like,
or
that's a
something?
condition called pica or pica. Pica. And what is it your body is craving? Electrolytes, of course, but what else?
No, pica.
Your body craves
I don't know if pica is necessarily a result of nutritional
Like
deficit.
people will eat the stucco off of a side of a stucco house.
People will eat anything in pica. People will eat batteries. They'll eat.
But I thought it was
coins.
like something in their diet is missing.
I thought that too.
No. I thought it was psychological.
And in some kind of mineral, they can actually get the vitamin or the mineral that they need. Yeah, Joanna, I'm on the same page with you. You're supposed to use a special dirt called biodynamic soil. However, most crunchers prefer edible chunks of clay.
Crunchers.
Sites that sell it use flowery language like saying it has a medium hard crunch or a pleasant earthy taste.
Pica?
Yeah, it has a pleasant earthy taste because it's dirt. Pica?
Pica is the eating of or craving to eat things that are not food.
Oh, so it could be anything.
Yeah, it can be
that's
anything.
not food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, anything that's not food. Oh, I got one for you. Why do my dogs eat grass sometimes?
Oh, yeah, the other day.
My dog does that too.
Sparky was eating it, and then
She ate a leaf.
It made him throw up.
It did. Yeah, he Ralphed it right back up.
And Buzz was like, look at him. He's about to throw up.
Yeah, my dog eats grass too.
There has to be an answer to that question.
Yeah,
right?
I think there is.
All right. Well, somebody asked a nutrition expert about all this eating of dirt, and they said you probably shouldn't do it. Definitely don't do it with that unless you consult your doctor first of all.
Crunchers are saying, can't nobody make me stop eating it. claiming the health benefits of eating dirt.
Hey, our body needs minerals.
What are they called?
This sounds like an
Crunchers?
episode of My Strange Addiction.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a trend, and I noticed. Look, I don't want to target anybody, but it seemed like these were mostly like Gen Z aged people in their 20s for sure. Okay, or younger. Taking a photograph of their TSA tray before they pass it through the at an airport. You know, before you get on the flight, you have to take off your shoes and your belt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's become a trend, I guess, for people to take a photo of that. Which you're slowing the line down. That's going to be like the worst social media trend of all time. I mean, if you take a picture of your breakfast or your food or whatever, you're not holding up a line at least.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that?
That they're taking pictures of what?
When you're in line to go through the TSA line, right?
Yeah.
I got to stand up so I can demonstrate it.
Yeah, thank you.
You put all your stuff in one of those trays.
Yeah.
Well, they're lining it all up and taking a picture of it, and some of them sit there and post it to their social media.
That's weird.
While still in the line. Meantime, people are backed up trying to get through the line.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, please. That ain't good.
So pica is most commonly seen in pregnant women, small children, and people who may have developmental disabilities such as autism. And actually, this whole thing with eating dirt, they say, is there's a risk of ingesting animal feces and accompanying parasites in soil. Right?
I think, it's dirt. What if you accidentally got a hookworm or something in there?
Oh, for bleep's sake. Bleep TikTok. People, do not eat dirt. This is from a dietitian. There's better ways for you to fix everything with actual food. Vegetables work, proteins work, fruits work. And yes, Nico, pica is associated with an iron deficiency. Generally, when you have low iron, your body starts to try to tell you to eat non-food items. It's generally how I term it. I'm a dietitian. And yeah, it can be anywhere from dirt, clay, paper. For me in high school, it was the tabs off a soda can.
What?
I started running track. Didn't exactly eat a lot more when I started running track. Started eating more. It went away. But yeah, it's associated with a low iron. Generally, there may be some other mineral deficiencies, but iron is usually the first one. Have a good morning.
We did get a call right now from a woman who said it's generally when you're low in iron.
And I've gotten calls from this.
So weird.
From this caller, the dietitian. He's like a legit dietitian. So,
Yo, what's up, morning show? I hear you guys talking about eating dirt, and kind of funny, but my mom used to tell me a story that back when she used to get pregnant, with me and my siblings and whatnot, she would crave bricks. And so,
what kind of brick?
I guess a little bit of a backstory. We were in Mexico when all this happened, and so pretty much my mom wasn't getting the nutrition she needed while she was pregnant, and so she actually would munch on the red bricks that were at my abuelita's house just because she was craving the iron. Crazy, huh? Anyways, another thing, heard a lot of people starting to eat sea moss. What's up with that? And
sea moss.
Oh, I have seen that.
wait. Is that the same as seaweed?
No, sea moss is something. I see a lot of TikToks about that, but I'm not too
it looks
sold
like
on
kelp.
it yet.
Almost.
I'm not sold on that.
It's a species of red algae which grows abundantly along the rocky parts of the Atlantic.
But like the videos I see, like they take like the spoonful of it, and the whole time they're like, ugh.
You can buy. Okay, it's a supplement that is. It's a supplement being sold like in these jars online. Oh my god, and it's expensive as hell.
So expensive, yeah.
Like for a little jar, it's like $50,
And
$40.
The whole time they're like, ugh. And I'm all, well, you're not selling me on this at all.
A lot of people are saying why dogs eat grass when they're feeling unwell or to alleviate digestive discomfort.
Isn't that weird how your body tells you to do this thing that normally you would never think of doing, but somehow pregnant women or somebody with an iron deficiency, their body tells them, you know what, you ought to eat some of that brick over there.
That bricks taste delicious.
Well, here is a real breakthrough in science. The Ig Nobel prizes were awarded over the weekend. Did you guys do this story yesterday?
Yeah, we did this yesterday, but there's also a list of the other.
Look those up for me real quick. So, this year's Ig Nobel prize winners, and the Ig Nobel prize are kind of like the Razzies are for movies. It's given out at MIT every year to celebrate unusual scientific discoveries of the year. The winner was,
I forgot. So one of the things that was also recognized was a B.F. Skinner experiment.
The behavioralist with the dog, right?
Yes. And he's winning for his experiment to put pigeons in missiles to use them as homing mechanisms.
Wait a minute. B.F. Skinner is not still alive, is he?
No, but they, I guess, are looking back at past projects and still awarding them things now. So
maybe this is like a trendsetter award.
It was called Project Pigeon.
What was it?
To put pigeons into missiles and use them as homing pigeons to guide the missiles.
How would they even know how to steer the little wheel? The winner this year was a group of scientists who did a study that found that mammals are capable of breathing through their butts.
Butt breathing.
Butt breathers. Talk about the opposite of mouth breather.
I'm not a mouth breather. I'm a butt breather. Here are some of the scientists accepting their Ig Nobel Prize for their work, finding out that all mammals, because we're mammals, can we breathe through our butt?
Yes.
The Ig Nobel Physiology Prize is awarded to Ryo Okabe, Yuhei Yokoyama, and Takanori Takebe for discovering that many mammals are capable of breathing through their anus.
First and foremost, thank you so much for believing the potential of anus for breathing potential.
Other winning studies this year included one that found coin flips aren't random, and another that found placebos with side effects work better. You understand that, right? So if you're just taking like a sugar pill that doesn't do anything, if it also peps you up or makes you drowsy or makes you feel bad, anything that's the placebo effect works better. Do you have any other ones? Because we got to take a break.
The placebo one, they also found that worms can be sober. When worms can also, when they imbibe alcohol, become drunk. So they just got worms drunk and they found out that they could drink.
Thank God, because they've been very lax checking the IDs of worms.
They also have another one where plants put next to plastic plants will model themselves after the plastic plants.
Yeah, what? No.
Yep.
And that didn't win?
Real plants imitate the shapes of neighboring artificial plastic plants.
Let's take a break. We're going to come back. We'll have the full 9 o'clock hour ahead of us, and more of the Buzz Adams Morning Show is coming up right after this.
Hey, this is Daniel Paulus. I'll be along starting at 3 with everything from Ozzy to
Ultra and Tune-Up and Tecate Light. Applebee's, official grill and bar of the NFL. Why do people listen to the Buzz Adams Morning Show?
I love listening to your show. It's like listening to the radio edition of a clown show from a circus.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now more of the greatest show on earth on 95.5 KLAQ.
All right, I've got a true crime report coming up in just a moment.
The Babe heard round the world. What is Sergio in our fan chat? Thank you, Sergio. It was so clear. My jaw dropped. Like, WTF? Did he just call Nico Babe?
Well,
Buzz, by the way, we're getting a lot of calls from people who are saying you shouldn't feel any shame at all. It's cute that you called him babe, but it's also like a rock and roll thing.
It was accidental, though.
But it's
I didn't
okay
mean
if
to
you
say
did.
it. We're going to have a podcast today, babe? The word I had in my brain was man, and It just came out the way it did. I can't argue with the tape, I guess.
This is why I'm the producer.
You could have gone away with it too by playing it off as like, no, this is a Jersey thing. Hey, babe. Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
Or I was hanging out with Babe Laufenberg from our Cowboys radio team, and I was talking to him so much that I accidentally called you Babe.
Okay, in the fan chat, stop with the Bert and Ernie memes, okay?
Start or stop?
Stop with the Bert and Ernie memes.
All right.
Also, Joanna, should I show Buzz that picture I got sent?
Yes, because that's funny.
Read that. Can you read the headline? Or the text?
Somebody took a picture of me at the Houston airport?
Yep.
I got to get a haircut.
A Buzz Adams sighting at Houston Hobby Airport.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're at the gate for the plane to El Paso, you might have seen me there, so. Boy, they really got like a phone charger thing, outlet on every seat, as far as I know, every gate. El Paso should do that. What would it cost to set that up, where every chair had its own charger? Like like $1,000? It's very convenient, though.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
you never answered me. Are we doing an after buzz
I said
today?
yes.
All right, babe. See, it's just a thing I do.
I love it. You're owning it.
Babe.
It's cute.
Hey, it's my
babe.
Dennis Miller.
I was going to say, do it like a Dennis Miller thing.
Cha-cha. Yeah, babe. Looking good over there, babe. Like the sword of Damocles.
Joanna, is there another haunted house audition this week?
There is,
Yeah,
yes.
let's talk
this
about that for a second.
Thursday.
Thursday, there's going to be an audition. Okay, for the Haunted Houses of Terror, right?
Yes, let me get that info for you.
I've got
I
it.
have it. Oh, you do?
Twice the terror, twice the screams. That means we need twice as many people that want to earn a little extra cash. The next casting call for the recruitment of people to work at our haunted houses, there are two of them, is going to be this Thursday, 6 p.m. at Desert Warriors Paintball. That's at 13900 Montana Avenue. I've got a number you can call if you want some more information. But the KLAQ Haunted Houses of Terror are brought to you by Western Tech, Burnout Bullies, Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, and War Eagles, proudly produced and managed by Desert Warriors Paintball. All right, here's that telephone number. For more information, call 915-502-3968. For more information, that's 915-502-3968. But coming up Thursday at 6 o'clock, these are paying jobs. You earn a little seasonal cash, and the two haunted houses are going to be opening September 27th. So, we're getting close to 0 hour. And the two locations for the Haunted Houses of Terror this year are going to be at 13900 Montana. That's Desert Warriors Paintball. And the second Haunted House of Terror is going to be at 2155 Joe Battle. So both on the east side, and we need a lot of people to help scare our customers.
Hey, can you pop me up real quick?
Yeah.
All right, making sure
Babe. I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
Cute.
I got you, babe.
Ready for a true crime report?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beat.
It is the True Crime Report, actual crime stories from around the world and across the nation. A woman in should have saved this for Florida Man game.
Oh.
A woman in Florida got arrested for assaulting her boyfriend with a sex toy. This is the second time this lady has been arrested for a sex toy related act of violence. It's not her first rodeo. She was arrested for a sex toy related incident previously. A 35-year-old woman in Florida named Chelsea White just got arrested after getting into a fight over a sex toy. She was arrested for the exact same thing less than 2 years ago. We might have done this story on the True Crime Report 2 years ago. Back in late 2022, she got into it with her boyfriend after he caught her trying to leave with a sex toy he rightfully owned.
Okay.
Don't take that. That's mine.
That's mine. Don't take it.
Back in 2022, she kicked him and bit him, and police arrested her for domestic battery.
Oh, dang.
This time she was oh man, I got to see a mugshot here. This is a randy lady.
Oh. Buzz is like, I would date her.
This time she was hanging out, same guy, when he realized she'd snuck a glass sex toy he owned into her backpack.
How many sex toys does this dude
why does this guy own that many sex toys, and why does this lady keep stealing them?
Oh, no, I was going to say, in Texas, there's a limit. I don't know if there's a limit in Florida.
According to police, he was rifling through the backpack trying to find his stolen sex toy when she grabbed him by the neck and tried to wrestle him to the ground. Yeah, she might have like some country strength.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
Well, this time it was a glass sex toy.
Yeah.
Oof.
They wrestled around for a little bit, according to a statement to the police. Then she grabbed the toy and threw it at him, but it missed. It hit a door and woke up their kid. Oh, no. They've got a kid together.
Okay.
It woke up their kid in the other room. Yes, these two have a child together. You have a child together, but you can't share your sex toys. That is a really weird dynamic, right?
Well, we didn't have custody hearings for the sex toys.
While police were questioning the man, he mentioned that his girlfriend, Chelsea White, had been arrested for a similar incident previously. Well, they found her walking down a highway at 3 a.m. and arrested her again for domestic battery. Again, using a sex toy, or over a sex toy at least. After the first incident in 2022, she got a year of probation and had to complete a batterer's intervention program. It's not clear if it was the same sex toy involved in both incidents or if this was a different one.
Aren't sex toys called marital aids?
I guess when you're married, they are called that.
Sure, that's probably a euphemism for sex toys. Do you want me to say that from now on instead?
Oh, no, I'm saying it didn't help their marriage, apparently, or whatever.
It did not aid at all.
It did not aid at all. It divided.
Staying in Florida, a 62-year-old man is facing DUI charges. He was not driving a car, nor was he driving a truck. He was operating an excavator at a scrapyard while under the influence.
Oh, man.
So the police came out, and it seems like this guy...
You can't excavate while drunk.
Well, you can't operate... I mean, that's not just advice. I guess it's the law. You can't operate any kind of machinery or vehicle while under the influence. So here he is getting arrested, and you can hear it. First of all, yeah, he sounds about 2.5 sheets to the wind.
Oh.
And second of all, he seems really surprised that you get in trouble for driving an excavator on private property under the influence.
Do me a favor, turn around.
Can I go shut
Turn
the
around.
machine off?
Nope. You're going to stay right here. Keep your hands together like you're praying, okay? Just like that, all right, John?
What are you charging me with?
So you were in direct, immediate control of the vehicle when we pulled up here. You looked like you were falling asleep. Based off of our observations, everything like that, you're being placed under arrest for DUI today, okay?
Babe.
We'll explain it to Steve.
Babe.
They're taking me to jail.
Babe.
I like how his first concern was, can I turn the machine off first?
That is John Castor being arrested by the officer. No telling who Steve is.
His babe.
All right. You know, you're enjoying this a little too much.
Buzz's mind said man, but his heart said babe.
Laugh it up, fuzzballs.
Hey.
I didn't say anything bad. that. I think it's nice
This
you
is
call
fun.
each other
This
that.
is fun. Laughing along with it, you are equally to blame. You're guilty by association.
Are you happy how fast I got that audio?
Damn, Joanna's producing skills.
A man in Washington, D.C. was caught performing a sex act upon himself using a cucumber.
Oh, we've all been there.
It was in broad daylight.
Well, not there.
After the man looked at some people, one of whom was filming him.
Look at me! Look at me in the eyes!
After that, he put the cucumber back in his lunchbox and walked away.
He had a lunchbox?
He had a lunchbox.
What
that
was
he
it, like a
carrying
Scooby-Doo lunchbox?
He pulled out a cucumber.
Started
put it
going
inside
to town,
of himself.
I guess. I mean,
Wait,
it doesn't give
how was he using the
It does not give those nitty-gritty details,
Not that
Joanna.
I really want to know. I just...
Was it like hollowed out?
Exactly is what I'm thinking, right?
I'm thinking it goes in the back end.
Like a do-it-yourself fleshlight?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's for insertion, but I wouldn't swear by it. Here are some of the people who saw the man, and one woman says that the fact that he looked back and just stared her down was the creepiest part of the entire thing.
I want my neighbors to know and keep an eye out for this person. I want parents to be mindful. They're high school students. They walk by themselves to and from school.
Just children walking around. You just have neighborhood kids, elementary school, middle school, and high school.
It was that eye contact that really unsettled me because it then continues for longer than one would imagine.
I mean, yeah.
He just looked at me straight in the eyes.
And kept going to town.
Kept going. He looked like he liked it.
A Dollar Tree in Indiana is having, as far as they know, it's a unique problem. No other stores are experiencing this. Someone is coming in and peeing into the candles that they sell at Dollar Tree.
Oh, God.
I mean, is it maybe lemon scented or something?
And I love smelling candles.
Right. So the thing is, when somebody maybe takes the lid off and goes to smell the candle, they're going to get, whoever this guy is. They don't have cameras in the Dollar Tree because it's a Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
I mean, is it worth investing in cameras? A mother was at a Dollar Tree in Indiana with her 9-year-old daughter. They were Oh, that's sweet. They were shopping for a gift for the daughter's teacher.
Oh,
at one point they were smelling candles. The 9-year-old opened one, tipped it to smell it, and a liquid poured on her shirt, and she wasn't sure of it.
Wait, how is somebody doing this without being seen? Who goes to the candle section and unzips?
That's the big mystery. They don't know. They don't have cameras, and they're trying to get corporate to put in some security cams so they can figure out who's... It's happened a few times.
I assume a worker if you were just stationed near the candle section.
The manager, so they reported it to the manager, who offered the girl her shirt as replacement because the smell started to become overwhelming and they realized it was pee, so the manager offered her a shirt. The manager also said that she was aware that someone or some group of people were peeing into the candles and that this had been going on at least for the past month. But they haven't been able to catch him yet.
They're like, oh, yeah, this has happened before. Let me get you a shirt.
The manager says that they've talked to corporate about it and asked for a solution, maybe installing cameras or something, but they haven't done anything yet to help them. The mother took her daughter to the doctor to get checked out, and she's fine. She's also reported it to the police. They are investigating. Got a little bit of odd... audio from the mom, Adriana Shelton, talking about what happened to her 9-year-old daughter at the Dollar Tree.
She picked up a candle to smell and tilted it back, and it literally, liquid went down her. And at first we're like, maybe it's just water. And as we're walking through the store, we get a foul smell. And Grace goes, Mom, my shirt really stinks. They told me it's been happening over a month and they're not able to catch the person doing it. And there's no cameras down the aisles where he is doing it. the manager has asked for corporate to put in cameras in those areas, and corporate just doesn't want to pay for those.
The mom went on to say Dollar Tree needs to do better. They need to actually care. There needs to be a warning, hey, be on the lookout, because this is just unacceptable. There's no specifics on how many candle incidents there have been at this one store, but enough that they had noticed a trend and reached out to corporate. Corporate probably wrote back and said, you're charging people $1 for stuff. We're not going to give you security cameras. Do you guys remember, like in the mid-'80s, this was a big story. Somebody was going in the Chicago area, and they were putting, I forget what it was, some kind of, strychnine. What could somebody put in a jar of pills that would be deadly poison?
Rat poison.
Well, they were. That's why all of those things come sealed now with a cotton ball on. I think they might have had a cotton ball on top, but
tamper-proof.
Yes,
I mean, to know that
somebody had gone in and put poison, and it killed a bunch of people in the Chicagoland.
It did, I think. And if you watch any crime show, Law and Order, they've done episodes
about
that, kind of related to it.
Well, a car thief says that he didn't want to steal that car, but there was a bag of Fritos in the front seat, and that made him steal the car.
Look,
it was a sign.
I had no interest in stealing this car until I was hungry.
This guy is literally...
Until I saw the Fritos.
This guy is literally the Frito Bandito. 46-year-old Sean Johnson stole a pickup truck in Beloit, Wisconsin. Right on the border with Illinois. And the reason he picked this truck is why it's made the true crime report here. He told police that he was, on drugs and decided to try the door because he saw a bag of Fritos sitting on the seat. When he opened the door, he says initially to steal the Fritos, he noticed the keys were in the truck.
Well, might as well.
So he took off. Probably munching Fritos as he drove away, gleefully. He used the truck to drive to a church. Now, he wasn't going into the church to confess or ask for penance or anything like that. No, he broke into a bunch of other vehicles and stole someone's wallet with $400 inside. Then he used that credit card to buy stuff at Walgreens, a Family Dollar store, and then he peed in a bunch of candles. No, I'm kidding. That would be perfect. He admitted everything once police showed him security footage from several cameras that got him on video. This incident happened back in June, but the details just came out ahead of his trial. He's facing charges for burglary, identity theft, and possession of a stolen vehicle.
Oh, man.
Hang on. I just noticed a call came in on the VIP line.
Right.
You know how important that is to me. I need to answer anytime this VIP neckline rings.
Of course.
Good morning, babe. Oops. Good morning, Buzz. This is Donald J. Trump.
Let me hear that again.
Good morning, babe. Oops. Good morning, Buzz. This is Donald J. Trump calling in. Melania has not called me babe in years. I don't know why, but she stopped calling me babe a while ago. But that's okay, because Putin still calls me babe.
All right. Say hi to Melania for us.
Manny G says, if Buzz was president, he'd be Babraham Lincoln.
Babraham Lincoln.
Swing. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, and we got one more segment left and more of the Buzz Adams Morning Show's headed your way right after this.
Music news, concert updates, song and album factoids, and of course, nothing but El Paso's best rock. Oh.